Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Kia Sportage, Kia Sorento guys, practically any generation, any year. You want to know what are the symptoms of engine thermostat being stuck open. Stay with us and we'll explain that today guys. And we'll explain the number one mistake that people make when replacing the thermostat, that you may end up buying a new engine because you didn't do something very simple. So make sure to stay until the end and we'll explain what it is. So as we said, that should work on most generation Kia Sportage, Kia Sorento guys. Before we start, let me tell you, every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos guys. We take them completely apart and we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we do that? Simply because our mission as a shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please guys subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, if you guys need to buy any parts or tools for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from. So with that being said, let's explain how we're going to do that now. So now with that being said guys, that's right here, that's what we have, the 2.4 GDI engine that we'll be demonstrating on, completely removed out of the vehicle. We can see with radiators, cooling system, thermostat, engine, everything out of here guys. This is our thermostat, right here. In most cases it will be installed on the cylinder head, that's the thermostat housing right there, and they're pretty easy to remove, but people make a common mistake sometimes guys, and actually two mistakes, and we'll explain what they are. Before we continue, many of you ask us in the comment section guys to share more information about the diagnostics computers that we use and what we recommend. That's the computer right here. We'll put link in the description of the video below if you want to check the current price and the specs, but it works on almost any car you can think of. Kia is right here. So this is your thermostat guys. What's the purpose of your thermostat? Every thermostat is rated for a certain temperature. For instance, this one I'm trying to focus, it says 82 degrees Celsius. So at 82 degrees Celsius, when your coolant in the cylinder head reaches that temperature, that thermostat will open and it will allow coolant to come from the radiator. So there will be cold coolant and it will cool the engine. The moment it drops, let's say to about 80 degrees again, it's going to close, so it can keep the engine temperature regulated, so your car first doesn't overheat, second, if it runs cold it's not efficient, and it's polluting as well guys, because there is no clean burn because the engine will be running cold. And when that thermostat is stuck open, what will happen, coolant will flow freely between the engine and the radiator. As a result, your engine will be running colder. And what that means, it means that your engine guys will not reach normal operating temperature. So first, your car may not feel very responsive. It may feel like when you start it cold, it may lose a little bit of power, which is very not noticeable on these modern vehicles because they're very powerful. But number two guys, you may end up having engine light on and codes such as P0, 125, 126 or 128. That indicates that the thermostat is stuck open and the engine couldn't reach its normal operating temperature. Another thing guys, that can happen, you may not have heater during the cold months. Let's say it's cold outside, you've been driving the car for a while but the heater is weak, and that can easily happen because when the thermostat is open, the coolant will flow through the radiator, and when cold air hits at the radiator, it will cool the coolant to the point that the engine will not get warm, and the warmth of the coolant goes to the heater core on the back, and actually that's what releases the heat in the cabin. But if the engine is running cold, it will actually not reach that that heat level, and you can experience weak heater as well. So always guys, check for codes and make sure the heater is working correctly. But thermostats are items that myself I recommend to replace every 60,000 miles guys. It's not too complicated. We do a radiator flush, replace the thermostats. Two mistakes that people make: the thermostats often will have a special notch right here that you need to align with the housing, otherwise you can severely damage the thermostat housing or cause a leak, coolant leak. And number two, when you replace it, people will just add coolant and start driving. This is a common mistake. You should never do that. add coolant, and you need to bleed the cooling system. That means to get the air out of the cooling system, because if you have an air pocket in the cooling system, that can prevent coolant from flowing freely. As a result, you can easily overheat the engine to the point that you may need the engine rebuilt or a new engine, guys. So we'll have a complete video talking about how to bleed the cooling system on a Kia once we're done rebuilding that engine and we're about ready to install it in the vehicle. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.